Ladies and gentlemen, you know it's a big fight when you see Teddy Atlas in the building, straight from across the pond, ready to go. I don't even need to build it up anymore because right here you have the man that is the ultimate hype machine, been in the corners of some of the greatest that you've ever seen, and of course, the voice of boxing as I call you. Teddy, how you feeling about this spectacle, man?
You know, I've been traveling since yesterday morning. I left at 11 o'clock in the morning from New York City. I got here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right? So that's a whole day. And usually they have great Arabian coffee here to wake you up. Like, you know, it'll give you a jolt. But you know what's better than coffee? Getting woken up by an event like this. If you can't get awakened, you're dead. If no matter how many hours you flew from across the pond, I love you guys. You know that, even though we get it on each other with Joshua and everything else. But I love you guys. I love the fight fans, y'all. And I love the people, y'all. You're passionate people that stand behind what you believe in and stand behind your fight. You're the greatest fight fans, you guys. And you can't, no matter how many hours you travel, if you don't get revigorated, if you don't get woken up by an event like this, like I said, there's something wrong. I mean, you better go to a hospital and check in. So, because what's behind this is not just a chance to see potentially a great fight with different styles, the whole thing, 2 winners. First of all, you got 2 undefeated heavyweights. The last time, or the first time I think in heavyweight history was Frazier and Ali, the fight of the century. 2 undefeated heavyweights fought each other. Here you are again. Not just that you're going to unify a title, but you got 2 undefeated, 2 guys that haven't learned how to lose.
They don't know what it means.
They don't know what it means. You got to teach them. Someone's got to get taught. A lesson they don't want to get taught. Someone's got to eat the spinach. Nobody wants to eat the spinach. You know, they all want to have the steak. They want to have the, you know, and then you want to have the cookies afterwards. Nobody wants to eat the stuff that's unpleasant, the cod liver's oil. You know, and you're going to get one guy who's going to be forced to learn that lesson, a lesson that neither one of them they've spent a career learning the opposite of. And also, it's been 25 years.
It's a long time.
Since we've had a heavyweight, one name. I mean, you walk down the street, you get frustrated. Who's the heavyweight champ? I don't know. Joey Jones. No, it's not Joey Jones. Mikey Crumpets. No, it's not Mike. I don't know, Teddy. There's so many guys. Now, after Saturday night, the fans will know. There'll be one name.
One king of the division.
One king of the division. And you know what? The old timers would always say to me years ago, Teddy, as the heavyweight division goes, boxing goes. And if the heavyweight division ain't healthy, boxing ain't healthy. And when you have too many guys, when the fans don't know who the heavyweight champ is, that's not good. And now we're going to get a chance to rectify that. We're going to get it. So you got 2 undefeated fighters, you have a mega event, and you have a chance for the first time in 25 years to get one name.
Everything. Teddy, I want to know in terms of, because I've seen the analysis and we're not in the ring right now, but give me the breakdown. What do you want to see from Alexander Usyk, first of all?
Only the most important thing, that you have to have been together with your team when camp started and say, hey guys, there's one thing that can't happen. And I know they're brilliant guys, they're smart guys, they've had an unbelievable career, so is Fury's people. But there's one thing that can't happen. You can't get beat by his best punch to jab.
Tell him again.
No, you can't get beat by his best punch to jab. I got a funny feeling that he's telling me to tell it again because he's been on top of that. I mean, and he deserves to take a bow then, if he has, because he's 100% right. Because if you're going to lose, don't lose by the man's best punch, the most obvious weapon that he's going to use, the jab. Find the way. If you're in the Usyk camp, you don't have to out-jab him. You have to find a way to nullify his jab. So at the end of the day, you're not in the locker room crying because you got dominated by his jab.
By the fundamentals. Okay, let's take it from the opposite perspective. The bigger man. The man that they say is going to impose his size in there. The man that can front on the front foot and he can obviously fight on the back foot as well. Where does Tyson Fury go?
He's got options. It's nice to have options.
It's always nice to have options in life.
It's nice to have options in life. You know what I mean? It's cool. But, yeah, he can impose. He's shown that through his career. He's adjustable. He's adaptable. You know, he can go forward and impose his physicality on you along with his will. He's got a great will. He's alive today because he has a great will. This is a guy who's thinking about giving up the most precious thing that God has given us, life.
Facts.
And if you can overcome that, you're pretty strong. You're pretty strong.
I'm gonna end it in one way, and I want a two-part answer for this. First of all, I want your prediction as to who you're gonna say, and I know it might change throughout the week.
But
and have a
here's
look
the
at him
thing.
again.
One thing I want to say, Fury, he always had the option to impose his physicality as well. But Usyk got a good will too. But he ain't as big as he used to be. So I don't know if that's gone out the window. I think he's kind of telling us what he's going to do. For me, from my perspective, they got good people, so they don't need my perspective. But for me, I'd be on the outside with that jab that's as long as a phone pole.
Of course.
And from another area code.
Breaking it
and
down.
Bam, staying on the outside and putting all the burden on Usyk to take gambles, to take risks, to get close enough to do what he does. Counterpunch, put punches together, make you miss, make you pay. I would make it very hard for him to get to the geography of the ring to do that. That's what I would be doing. So if I'm him, if I'm Fury, that's how I'm using my size. And he's shown it. I think he's shown it with his legs, with every. We all talk about Usyk's legs. He's got great legs. Fury's got damn good legs.
Good legs too.
We forgot he won the title against someone named Klitschko because of his legs a long time ago. So for me, on the outside, if he does that and he's consistent with controlling that range and getting full extension on that jab, he's going to put all the burden on Usyk to figure out a way to get in close without making a mistake.
I'm going to ask you a personal question now. What do you think Cuss would say right now, looking at this spectacle, looking at the heavyweight division as the way it is right now? How do you think he would be smiling down?
He'd say, gentlemen, and all you idiots out there that have screwed up this sport, take a lesson from this and start cleaning your houses in all the division and get one champion in all the division. Follow them.
Follow them. Teddy Atlas, listen to me. Plum, pleasure.
My pleasure.
God bless, brother.